The Sensica urine output system has 4 components: the monitor, the temperature monitor module, the ring, and the positioning strip with tube band. The monitor has 3 parts: the touch screen display, the stand, and the base. On the stand, you can see the interface where the Sensica ring connects to the monitor, the tube holder for inserting the Foley catheter drainage tubing, and the crossbar handle in the back that can be used for picking up and moving the system. The base of the stand has 3 types of connection ports. The first port is for plugging in the Sensica power cord. The second port is a serial port connection for the data transmission to the EMR. The third port is a USB connection for connection of accessories, such as the temperature module. The Sensica urine output system can display a continuous measure of core bladder temperature if the patient has a temperature-sensing Foley catheter. The temperature monitor module is attached above the crossbar and plugged into the USB port on the base. To use the monitor, simply connect the temperature-sensing Foley catheter cable to the Sensica temperature sensor cable. Then attach the magnetic connector to the temperature monitor module. The Sensica ring is a single patient use device that will provide continuous operation for 29 days. Each disposable ring is packaged with 1 positioning strip, which is used to create a band around the tubing. This band marks the segment of tubing to be inserted into the tube holder. This is necessary for the system to begin monitoring. Before using the Sensica urine output system, plug it into the wall. Use the crossbar handle to move it into place. Push the power button to turn it on and wait a few moments for the start screen. Touch Accept on the Protected Health Information screen. Touch New Patient to access the patient data screen. The only information required for setup is the unique patient identifier. Before starting monitoring, you will need to confirm the current date and time. This information is important for accurate monitoring. Now connect the ring to the system, turn the ring upside down and twist it clockwise until it clicks into place. Next, make sure the bag hanger is pulled open and then attach the tube band to the drainage tubing using the tube band positioning strip. For a standard drainage bag, pull away the strip backing and stick the strip to the tubing where it enters the plastic anti-reflux chamber on the bag. For a urine meter, pull away the strip backing and stick the strip to the tubing where it enters the plastic urine meter. Use the positioning strip to guide placement of the tube band along the drainage tubing. Remove the rest of the strip backing and wrap the tube band around the tubing. The band doesn't need to be perfect and can have wrinkles. Throw away the rest of the strip and backing. Next, hang the bag on the ring. Now the tubing can be inserted. Squeeze the edge of the tubing and put it into the holder so the tube bands line up with the tube holder window. After attaching the bag and tubing, the Sensica urine output system will automatically start a one-time tube compliance process, which takes about 5 minutes. If immediate monitoring is needed, you can touch Skip Process and the monitoring session will begin. However, skipping the process may cause the system to record a small amount of urine in the first 5 minutes that is actually artifact. Note that the initial screen for a new patient starts with the current hour at 0 milliliters. To add urine already collected in the bag for the current hour, simply touch the calculator icon. Then press the Unrecorded UO button. Estimate the amount of urine already in the bag and type it into the calculator, then touch Enter. Now the current hour box will show what has been collected for the first hour of monitoring. Entering the patient's weight when beginning a monitoring session enables the Sensica urine output system to automatically calculate the weight-normalized urine output data. Any value that falls below 0.5 milliliters per kilogram per hour will be highlighted yellow. The system also has a clinical decision support tool with default weight-normalized urine output alarms that align with internationally recognized acute kidney injury identification guidelines. To enter the patient's weight, simply touch the Shutdown and Actions button and select Edit Patient Weight. Use the arrows to enter the weight in and press Enter and Save. Then confirm to return to the monitoring screen. If the patient was catheterized prior to being on the monitor, it is also important to adjust the patient's catheter use time. To adjust the catheter use time, simply touch the Shutdown and Actions button and select Edit Catheter Use Time. Use the arrows to enter the proper duration and press Enter and Save. The updated catheter use time can be seen on the status bar. The Sensica urine output system is indicated to monitor urine output and core bladder temperature when connected to a temperature-sensing Foley catheter. Temperature-sensing Foley catheters are intended for use in conjunction with the Sensica urine output system and other compatible 400 series temperature-sensing monitors to provide a measure of core bladder temperature. Please consult product label, inserts, and instructions for use for any indications, contraindications, hazards, warnings, cautions, and directions for use. Warnings. The BD Sensica urine output system is designed to be used with any barred Foley catheter and urological disposables, connected to any standard urine drainage bag, 2,000 or 2,500 milliliters, with or without a urine meter. Ensure that the urine drainage bag hanging on the BD Sensica ring is always below the level of the patient's bladder to maintain continuous gravity flow of urine into the collection bag. Precaution. During system startup and in general practice, plug the BD Sensica urine output system into a wall power supply whenever possible. The system screen will dim when the system is unplugged to maximize battery life. After using the system on battery backup, plug it back into the wall power supply for recharging and to avoid system shutdown due to a drained battery. This information pertains to SCCS 1002. If using SCCS 1001, please refer to the instructions for use for more information. For more information on product training and education programs, contact bard.edu@bd.com.